You, Jen. It's all you.
You ready?
It's all you,
Okay.
Jen.
So, hey guys, like Michael said, welcome to the call. It is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we're really excited, as usual. We've had a lot of momentum happening on the Power of Two team. We actually crested over our 200th member this morning, which we're really excited about, but it could not have ever happened without a group effort and people putting their head down and seeing the opportunity that's about to be presented to all the new people. Billy is so incredible because Billy, presented an opportunity to Michael that he didn't have to, but he did. And when he extended this opportunity to us, we looked at it and went, we have to do this. We have to save our family. We're $6,000 behind on our rent. We're looking at eviction in the winter, and we have no money. We're broke. We need to fix this. And I was not about to go into a homeless shelter with my children in the middle of winter. It was bad enough we were already feeding them out of a food bank. So, I just knew that, we were against the wall, and we didn't have any excuses left in the bucket. We had to get to work, and we had to fix the problem. And, through Rocket Cash Cycler, we finally found a program and a system that works, and it's easy and it's fun. And, Michael and I are now in 17 countries and growing daily. And it's just absolutely incredible because, within a matter of a couple of weeks of being in this opportunity, we literally our lives took a 180. We turned everything around with the leadership that we have in Richard Tarbox and Billy Funk. And, we just didn't have any excuses. We put the excuse basket down, threw on our sneakers, and we ran. We ran for the goal. And, the beautiful thing is that it's not only us making money in this thing. There are so many members of the Power of Two team that I'm so proud of for putting their head down and running for their dream too, and believing and having faith in us. And they've already made their money back, and they're on the way to making $1,000 bills hand over fist because they just listened to the program. They saw what we saw in this program, and it's changing lives globally, and it's a beautiful thing. So, take some notes, guys, and if you have any questions, get back to the person that puts you on this webinar. Really pay attention to what Billy says because it literally can change your life. Don't go into this with a closed mind because if you do, you're going to miss something fantastic. So with that said, I did write one quote down. I left it in the other room. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it's a quote by Jim Rohn. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present. So if you have any desire to start this today, start today. Don't wait. Don't make excuses of money. Just go in, go do this thing, and rock it. Back to you, Bill.
Awesome. Thank you, Jen. What a great introduction. And guys, Jennifer Merrill and Michael Castiglione, the Power 2 team, they are what I would like to call the definition of leadership. They've been out there for their team the entire time. They've shown people exactly what to do, and they've led by example. They go out there and consistently bring people into Rocket Cash Cycler because they're excited and because they're just transferring, their passion, their enthusiasm, and their story with other people. And so, what can I tell you right now about Rocket Cash Cycler? I can tell you a lot about it. I can tell you how excited I am. But what I really want to tell you is about the people that we've brought in and the people that are making money. Because I don't believe that an opportunity is successful if only 1 or 2 people can make it. An opportunity is truly successful if everybody that gets involved has a chance, has a shot at making, some serious income. And everybody with this opportunity does. There's nobody out there that can't go out and make $5,000 in the next 30, 60 days if they truly want it. It's right there for you. It's on your plate, and it's up to you. Now, let me go over exactly what Rocket Cash Cycler is. This is going to be about a 15-minute presentation. If you're just joining us tonight for the first time, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day, and I hope you see the vision in the next 15 minutes of why so many people are excited. We've got over 30 people on this call right now, more and more hopping on, all from around the world. We got David Bates out there in England who stays up. I think it's 2 in the morning. We've got, we got Annette, we got Arlene, we got Carl, we got David Mock, who's an incredible leader. We got Keith Holliday, who's just rocking and rolling. Kevin, we got Liz, we got Laura. We got so many incredible leaders, Sir Johnson, all around the world and all excited about Rocket Cash Cycler. The reason why everybody is so excited is because they've never seen anything quite like it. Having the ability to spend $315 one time, no auto ships, no hidden fees, and turn that into $5,000 in the next 30 to 60 days, and do that over and over again without having to come in for another single penny. That's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. Now, in the past, I've been confined to the United States with opportunities, and with this one, I realized, wow, there's a global audience that I can reach out to, and there's a global audience that the team can reach out to. The Power 2 team is in 17 countries right now, and it's expanding each and every day. More and more people are getting excited about it. The reason why people are getting excited is because we've got an awesome team, but we got an awesome value proposition. Because with that $315, you get over $2,200 worth of tools and marketing products that you can utilize right off the bat. We got lead capture tools, a contact management tool, we got a lead generation tool, and we got a success library that I like to call second to none. Over 150 ebooks and audiobooks of the best of the best. And our compensation plan rocks. You know, this 2x3, 2x2 hybrid compensation plan is paying out over 94.5% of the field. Have you ever had to wait, 15 to 30 days, sometimes 60 days to earn money that you went out there and generated? I have too. With RCC, it's different because you can actually withdraw the income that you make the very day that you make it. If you make $1,000 and it's Tuesday, you can withdraw that $1,000 that very Tuesday. So let's go over the numbers. So we're 4 months old, and here are the stats. We got over 10,825 members, and the company's paid out over $1.5 million to those members. Let me rewind that really quickly. Okay, 4 months old, just over 10,000 members, and the company's paid out over $1.5 million to those members. I'll let that sink in because those numbers are unprecedented. I've never seen those type of numbers in this industry. And that's the gravity that Michael was talking about. Because we've got members that made anywhere from $300 to over $60,000 in the last 60 days, and our launch date was just a short time ago, December 18th of 2012. So what are these great products, Billy? Glad you asked. The products are on the last frontier of social media, the wild, wild west called Skype. There's a lot of people marketing on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on LinkedIn. And what's happening is those platforms have the availability to block certain members. If you friend request too many people on Facebook, you go into Facebook jail. If you send out too many links, they block you and warn you from doing that again. They're sheriffs. In Skype, none of that happens. There's no ranger. That's why I call it the last frontier, the Wild Wild West. And we've got two incredible tools that are going to allow you to market any business that you want, whether it's Rocket Cash Cycler or another primary business of yours. But these tools can help you, and they can help you search and create unlimited amount of leads through keyword searches. You can send out those leads, okay, a message, a personalized message to almost 2,000 people with one click of the button. How are you going to do it? You're going to do it with what's called X-Guide. It's been used by entrepreneurs all over the world. People have been paying over $30 a month for this, and you get a lifetime license when you come into RCC. It's going to help you manage and organize your contacts. It's going to help you find and meet new people, and it's got push-button automation. We're talking absolutely turnkey. We're talking fresh, cutting-edge tools that can help anybody blow up their business, in a good way, of course. So, what is this value proposition? Well, the value proposition goes on from there, because with our library, we've got just incredible success leaders built right into your back office. I've probably spent almost $1,000 on different audiobooks and books in the past decade, and I'm missing CDs here. I got some CDs that don't work there. I can't find other books. With RCC, you get in one place, you get Jim Rome, Zig Ziglar, Dale Carnegie, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Paul McKenna, Joel Osteen. The list goes on and on. A lot of these success philosophers have got more than one book. Some of them, a lot of them, 6 different audiobooks that you can download all in one place. You can listen to it on your iPad, on your iPod. Guys, if you ever wanted that missing piece to the puzzle of why maybe you were at that brink, at that edge of success, and you never truly had it, these are the guys that can take you over that edge. These are the guys that can give you that mindset, that unshakable mindset of how to win, of how to never lose. I know they've given it to me. My confidence when I talk to somebody is at its highest ever, and it's because I've listened to these guys over and over again, and I've soaked up their mindset, and a lot of their same verbiage has become mine. So what is this value proposition? The value proposition is you get all of this when you come in, a lifetime license for each and every one of them, the skyscraper, the create leads, the X-Guy platform and tool that allows you to push button message everybody all at the same time, and you get the success library. That's over $2,200 in value. Do you have to pay $2,200? No. We're talking one time $315. Here's the cool part. If you went out and told everybody you know, like, and trust about RCC, and they utilize any one of these tools, whether it's the skyscraper, the X-Guy platform, or the success library, and they truly utilized that platform and didn't tell a single soul, they got their money's worth. They didn't lose a single dollar. They gained tremendous value. Of course, there's a compensation plan. A lot of you are like, come on, Billy, there has to be some way we can make money. We keep hearing about all these people making $5,000. How are they doing it? Well, I'm glad you asked that too, because I'm going to go over that. Now, before I go over that really quickly, I say this before I break down this compensation plan each and every time. When I saw this for the first time, I looked at the compensation plan and I scratched my head. I was a little bit confused. When I saw it for the second time, I scratched my head again. When I finally learned from a leader who told me, Billy, you're complicating this. Here's the true mission with RCC. Go out there and reach 2 people and teach 2 people. That's it. You don't need to bring in any more than 2 people. You don't have to go out there and sell more than 2 people on this incredible company, because that's all it takes. It takes turning your rocket red and teaching your team to do the same thing. I've seen so many companies out there that take hundreds of people for you to personally recruit to make any type of money. With this one, it just takes 2 guys. It just takes 2. And so, are you going to get confused if this is the first time you're looking at this? Probably. There's people on this call right now that are most likely wanting to see the breakdown of the entire compensation plan. And I'm going to give that for them. So here it is. You've got a 2x3 pay center. When you fully cycle that, you go into a 2x2 rocket pay center. Hey, Jen and Mike, I think you might be, still, you're audible. I think we can hear it on the call. If you can mute it, that'd be great. But when you cycle this board, you go into the board where you're going to make $5,000. How did that all happen? Are you going to make $5,000 today, next week, next year? I don't know when you're going to make it. I know this. If you go out there and you reach 2 and you teach 2 and you start that duplication process, I'm going to show you how you can do this in a very short amount of time. You start right here on the 8 line. Normally in a reverse force matrix, you start at the top and your people fill out below you. Okay? With this one, it's different because you don't start at the top, you start right there at the bottom. So you come in and your rocket's green. What does that mean? Your rocket's green because you haven't shared this with anybody yet. You just got started. Okay? But when you do share it with somebody and they get excited and come in, your rocket turns blue. When you share it with 2 people, your rocket turns red. And so what's your goal? Your goal is to be a Keith Holliday. Your goal is to go out there and be a Sir Johnson. Your goal is to be a Laura or a Michael or a Jen or a Joe Montez or a Brent Albin. Your goal is to go out there and share this with 2 people as quickly as you can, because when you do that, you have an opportunity to turn your rocket red and rocket boost past people. And when that happens, okay, you moved up an entire level. Now the cool thing about Rocket Cash Cycler is that everybody that's on your board is all working with you. Everybody there has all got the same mission. All of you have a mission to fill out those 8 remaining spots. Every time you bring somebody in, that adds a person to your team to help you fill out that board. You're never alone in Rocket Cash Cycler, and that's why these boards can cycle very quickly. When you move up to the top and you work together as a team and fill up the 8 line again, what happens is you just made your money back. You got $300 in cash. You got a $315 ePIN. What's an ePIN? An ePIN is an electronic pin. It's your clone position. It's allowing you to come back in, following your sponsor, into another 2x3. And so you would come back into the 8 line, following your sponsor, where you wouldn't have to recruit anybody. All of your team would follow you with their clone positions underneath that. Now, the exciting thing about when you do cycle your 2x3 is not just that you make 300 and you get a clone position, but you get an $1,800 entry into the Rocket 2x2. This is where you want to be. In fact, you actually want to be right there. The person that's at the top of their 2x2 is going to make $5,000. I don't know when. It depends on how fast you can excite your team and you can duplicate that process. But if you come into the Rocket 2x2, you're green. How do you turn red? You bring one person, okay, on your team to follow you. When that happens, you turn red and you move up to the 2 line. When the board fills up again, okay, you move up to the top. When you're at the top, you're about to make $5,000. Why do I say that? Because with the first person that comes up to that 4 line, you make $1,000 that very day. If it's Monday, you make it on a Monday. The second person that comes up to that 4 line when you're at the top, you make another $1,000. Same with the third. The fourth person is actually $2,000. Each and every one of those $1,000 or $2,000, you get to withdraw that very day. So when you fully cycle your 2x2, okay, you got $5,000. You also got an $1,800 entry, a re-entry into the 2x2. So once you're in the 2x2, you're always going to be in it again. Each and every time you cycle, you can cycle it over again without having to put any more money into it, without having to go through that process, all while your clone position is moving up again. So, what's going on with RCC? Here's what's going on. We got great products. We've got a high-paying compensation plan, and we're available worldwide. Our products are second to none. The Skype Ninja and X-Guy are fantastic tools for any business builder to use on the last frontier of social media. Our library is second to none. Over 150 audiobooks and ebooks of the best of the best. Our compensation plan has paid out over $1.5 million to a field of only 11,000 members in 4 months. Our opportunity, there's no sky, there's no limit with, because you can reach out and contact anybody throughout the world with this. We recently have got Laura, who's, I think she's popped up to the top of her 2x3, or she's done some incredible things in a short amount of time, and I'd like to bring her on this call. Laura Thuneman, are you on the call right now?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Awesome, Laura. Can you, it's been a pleasure working with you recently, and if you could tell everybody, just really briefly, your story with RCC, why you're so excited, and what you've done in a short amount of time.
Well, I've never done anything like this before, so y'all, I am so nervous. Well, it took me 3 days to turn my rocket red, but I was very blessed. I was searching out about RCC, and I contacted Jennifer Miro and asked her what it was all about. So then she hooked me up with Michael, and while I was doing a Skype call, he brought in Dushan, and so the 3 of us was on a Skype call, and God was right there with me. I mean, I got signed up. Dushan came up under me, and then 2 days later, I had my real good friend Julie sign up with me, so therefore my rocket turned red. And I have been promoting and talking and chit-chatting with everybody on my Facebook friend and just having a good old time.
Thank you, Laura. That's what it's about, everybody. It's about having fun. You just heard from Laura. It took her 3 days to turn her rocket red. She's rocking and rolling. She's having fun. She's about to start making some serious money, and you can too. The question isn't if, it's if you want. If you want this, and if you do want it, get back with the person who invited you to this call. Tell them you want to get started today, or maybe you've got some questions. We're here to help answer your questions. Okay? It only takes 2, and it's all about positioning and timing. I believe that we have a Microsoft moment on our hands right now where we've got the ground floor level of an opportunity and we got the momentum of a snowball rolling downhill. Not when it's all the way downhill, but right when it's at the top and it's about to get bigger, faster, and stronger. If you truly believe in something, if you truly have a desire, a dream in life, and you want to go out there and reach it, this opportunity can help you get to your goal. It can eliminate a lot of financial concerns for you, and it can allow you to free up some time and some money so that you can do what you want to do. And if you hope this will happen, if you cross your fingers, I'm going to tell you it's probably not going to work. If you only believe, okay, I'm going to tell you, you need to take it a step up a notch. Why? Because you need to go beyond hope. You got to go beyond belief. You got to go into that knowingness of who and what you are and what you want is already there. And success is not an outside job. People don't create success outside. It's an inside job, and it's created here first. And if you can take that philosophy and you can create the success that you want right here, okay, it can be right out there for you, and you can walk towards it, you can crawl towards it. But I say we hop on a rocket booster and we cruise and rocket towards it. Because if you do that, if you do go out there and you take this opportunity for what it truly is, okay, the sky is not the limit. There is no limit. You know, we are at the brink of a great opportunity that's going to change a lot of people's lives, and it's already changed a lot out there, and it's going to change a whole lot more. The question isn't how many. The question is, do you want to be part of that how many? So with that, this is Billy Funk, the Extreme Networker. I hope you get back with the person who invited this call. I hope you get started today, okay, and take control of your financial future. Because like Tony Robbins likes to say, you know, it's in your moments of decision that your destiny can be shaped. Is this one of those moments? It very well could be for you. You know, and if you go out there, like Zig says, if you help enough people get what they want, you will have everything you want. And so we are a big family. We are here to help. We're working as a team. We got top-notch leaders. We got a top-notch opportunity, and we got a top-notch compensation plan on our hands. We got this. We'll be here every Tuesday and Thursday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, each and every Tuesday and Thursday. At 4 o'clock on Eastern on Sundays, you know, the Power 2 team goes over a nice little training webinar. And if you're not in our Rocket Cash Ninja and Power 2 Team Success Facebook groups, get in there. Go on Facebook. Here, I'll give you the link right now for the Rocket Cash Ninja. It's right there for you, and we'll put up the Power 2 teams as well. So get started today. Get your questions answered if you have any.